So you have a road trip planned to Ludington and you want to make the most of your time there. Well, you're in luck because earlier this summer, I made an entire bucket list of things to do once you get there. And that's what we're going to break down in this episode of Go Here and Do This. I'm pairing this adventure with James Street Brown Ale because Ludington Bay Brewing is on James Street and James Street is in Ludington, and this entire video takes place in Ludington. And that actually leads me into the first place that you want to go to when you get there. When you go to Ludington State Park, you're going to want to plan at least an entire day just in the park itself. It's one of my favorite state parks in all of Michigan, but I think it's because of the amount of paddle options that are there. One of your options is that you can paddle the Lost Lake Loop. I like going through there, then Hamlin Lake, and then down by the dam, and then putting in through the river that kind of heads out towards Lake Michigan. That entire area is known for fishing, and last time we tried, we failed miserably, didn't catch anything. But that should not deter you if you consider yourself a good fisherman. Or you could just actually start on Lake Michigan and paddle all the way out to Big Sable Lighthouse, and that's kind of a must stop while you're there. It is an impressive structure that stands on the edge of the dunes and overlooks Lake Michigan, and really there's two ways to get there. Like I said earlier, you can get on your board and you can paddle all the way out there from the entrance of the state park. Maybe this is a good time to bring up a side note. And the question that we get asked a lot is, do you ever fall in while paddleboarding? And the answer is, well, yeah, sometimes. And then sometimes we don't. So you really want to make sure that the water is something that you can handle while you're out there if you're going to make that paddle. Or you can do what most people do and you could take the 1.8 mile trail on foot or by bike. Either way, it's pretty much a spot where you can't take a bad photo. Does that make sense? Can't take a bad... Yeah, you can't take a bad photo. I think that most people don't spend enough time once they get out there. Really sit back and watch the waves come in. I think it's a cool spot and I think you'll appreciate it more if you say give it an hour while you're out there. Since we're on the subject of lighthouses, you're going to want to visit the North Breakwater Lighthouse as well. I usually use it to walk off my ice cream that I got earlier and then wait for the SS Badger to come in, and then you can wave at it like it's 1952 because I guess that's what people did before the internet, and the tradition carries on now. This video is all about me sharing my experiences so that the next person that goes out with the adventurous spirit can have a starting point on how to go and do something themselves. But that doesn't mean that my suggestion is to just pack in as many adventurous things as you possibly can. Make sure you slow down, play some shuffleboard on the beach, grab a coffee, meander through downtown, ride your bike some places. In fact, that's how we found out about Ludington Bay Brewing. We wanted to have some good beer and we wanted to have dinner on the patio. And from there, we met some cool people, and now they're the reason why these videos are possible. So I want to say thanks to my friends at Ludington Bay Brewing for supporting our adventures and keeping us stocked with some important provisions. If this video inspired you to go have your own adventure, make sure you watch the full Ludington Kick in My Bucket, because then we go into detail about every spot. If you complete that list, I would love to hear from you. And since I can't figure out what to do with this montage that I made, I'm going to leave you with the footage from the tour that we took at Ludington Bay Brewing Brewhouse. Until next time, cheers.
Like the whole start of the process.
That smells so good. That's it for the tour, so now we're gonna go out to the front and actually enjoy the beer. Cool, got yourself a can of beer. That was so good. I mean, that is a really good beer. Yeah, I wasn't going to have any, but then once it was poured. Do you think we got enough?
I think so.